official newspaper files of the early West record many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. Nevada's most notorious highwayman was a miner from Missouri named Milton A. Sharp, captured after a series of stagecoach robberies and sentenced to 20 years in the state prison at Carson City. He escaped in August of 1889 to continue his interrupted life of crime.
How about a lift?
Sure, jump in.
Drop your gun, guard. You're covered.
From this end, too.
Do as you're told or you're dead. Never mind the strong box. All right, folks, outside. Come on, come on. What's your name?
Well, I fail to see why I should...
Are you Hiram Penrose, the Silver City banker?
Oh, yes.
You're the man I'm looking for. Inside, folks.
Now, look here. I'll miss my train. I'm doing Reno to take the eastbound express for Omaha.
Some other time, Grandpa. All right, take him away. You tell the boys in Reno if they want to see the old man alive, not to come looking for us. Take it away. In the wagon, Grandpa. Just move the dynamite and guns. Make yourself comfortable.
And don't give us trouble. You won't get tied and gagged.
Would you mind telling me what you intend doing with me?
You'll find out.
Get in.
Sure is in a hurry.
Trying to make connections to eastbound, I guess.
He's not just trying to make a train. There's something wrong.
Wait a minute, Jonesy. Let's not go sticking our nose in other people's business. We've got that eastbound to catch, too, remember? Come on. Hi, Billy.
Oh, Matt Clark. Am I happy to meet you.
Same to you.
Wait till you hear what happened. You know old Mr. Penrose, the banker over in Silver City?
No, never heard of him. Eastbound Express on time?
Well, it's running about 10 minutes late. But if you've a mind to catch it, you better forget it right now.
Oh?
Yeah. Old Mr. Penrose is a very important man. The Southwest Railroad owns that stage line, and we're responsible for the safety of our passengers.
Well, now, I agree with you, Billy. Just take down his statement and turn it over to our lawyers. They handle all accidents.
This is no accident, Matt. Old Mr. Penrose is gone. Stolen off the stage. That's what's so terrible.
Oh, say, by the way, have you met Miss Jones? She also represents the Southwest Railroad.
How do you do, Miss Jones?
Hello, Billy.
All right now, Billy. Let's have it all over again, slowly and without the excitement.
Hiram Penrose, the banker, was stolen off the stage. Why?
Right now, I wouldn't know.
Well, you better get on it right away, Matt. And be careful. The guard told me his life was threatened if a fuss is made.
Have you wired the law in Silver City?
Not yet.
All right. Wire him and tell him we'll be there as soon as possible. And take care of our bags till we get back, will you? Let's go, Jonesy. After talking with the driver and guard of the stagecoach, Jones and I hurried to Silver City by an overland trail through the mountains. We found a man named Dean in charge of the marshal's office at Silver City and began to exchange what few facts we had to go on.
Have a chair, Miss Jones.
Thank you.
You sure got here in a hurry there, Clark.
Well, Miss Jones and I just finished a case in Reno and headed back toward Kansas City. But I figure if the railroad's involved in this case, we better stick around. Have you got any theories about this job, Marshal?
No, I haven't. Why they took the old man off of the stage is beyond me.
The shotgun guard described one as tall and heavy, the other small and lean. That's about all we found out.
I understand Penrose has a wife here in town. Did you talk to her?
Not personally, but she's been told.
Jonesy, why don't you run over there and keep her company? See what you can find out. If Penrose has had any trouble lately, any threats, any enemies. You know the routine.
Yes, I know. Business as usual with a lump in the throat. Matt, you give me the nicest assignments.
That's a good girl, Jonesy. Next time, I'll let you ride after Robert and shoot the guns.
Oh, I'll bet.
Marshal, why don't you and I ride out to the scene of the holdup? Least we can do is try to cut a trail.
That's a good idea. We'll pick up my deputy and I'll get you fresh mount.
Fine. The only trail that looked promising was that of a wagon. We followed it the rest of the afternoon.
Cheer up, Grandpa. It can't be as bad as all that.
The dynamite and these guns, I'm not used to them. What are they for?
Stole a rig from a mine. Dynamite came free of charge. Might come in handier than the guns, though, in case you get stubborn. What's the matter?
3 men come up the door.
Look like the law?
Can't tell.
You get in the wagon, Grandpa. Lie down, take a nap. Come on. All right, hurry up. You stick your head up just once and I'll blow it off. Didn't reckon on anyone getting onto us so fast. Might not be the law. You can't take a chance. Let's go. Come on. Here.
Just before sundown, we arrived at the place where the wagon had stopped. The fire was still smoldering, and we felt sure the kidnappers were not more than 15 or 20 minutes ahead of us. We caught sight of the wagon in the high country not far from Silver City. When the driver saw us and whipped up the horses, we were sure we had found the kidnappers.
Drive to the nearest ranch house. We'll get this rig and get some saddle horses.
How you doing?
All right.
Not a blast, huh?
Yeah, what was it?
Take care of this man, Marshal. I'll see if I can round up the horses. Marshal Dean summoned the state militia and sent them out to the place where we had last seen the kidnappers. were instructed to search the country from that point on as far as Reno. Hi, Marshal.
Hey, Clark.
How's the deputy?
Oh, you'll make it. Say, I'm a little shut-eye. Soon be sunup.
I've just been reading in your weekly newspaper here that a couple of characters escaped from the Carson City pen about 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, Milt Sharp and Dutch Charlie. They sent me a bulletin on it.
Do you remember the description the guard gave us of the two men that took Penrose off the stage?
Yeah, what about it?
These could be the same two men.
Well, a lot of men answers those descriptions.
Yeah, I know. What were these two in for?
Well, Dutch Charlie for murder and Milt Sharp for stagecoach robbery.
Stagecoach robbery. Well, those men that took Penrose off the stage certainly weren't amateurs. I'll see your file on Milt Sharp.
Milton A. Sharp, sentenced to 20 years state prison, result of conviction of stagecoach robbery wherein he held a passenger for ransom.
Ransom. And Penrose is the richest man in town.
Sharp could be up to his old tricks and holding Penrose for ransom.
You know, Marshal, I think we've got something here.
In that case, they'll be trying to make contact with Penrose's wife.
I've arranged to have Jonesy spend the night at the Penrose house. If they do, she'll contact us. In the meantime, do you think you could raise enough men to post guard on all the roads?
I suppose so. It's a bad hour for it, though.
Yeah, I know, but I think we ought to know who's coming in and out of town.
Well, let's get it set up.
Clear and quiet out front.
Come on, Grandpa. Open up for business.
Well, he's just stalling for time. You can't tell me he don't know that combination.
Opening a safe is my cashier's job. I'm not used to it.
It's almost daylight out. You cut the time too fine. It's running out on us.
I'm going to give you just 10 seconds to settle down and open that vault, Penrose. That cat gives me the willies. Shut up!
Let her alone. If you don't want her around, I'll put her out, but you don't have to be mean to her.
I'll put her out. Just stay at the vault.
Come on, get at it.
Well, there you are, for whatever good it'll do.
You go first, Dutch. Fill your pockets. But don't take anything larger than $100 bills. We don't want to be traced.
I shouldn't have done it. I should have had the courage to refuse.
You'd have been too dead to be proud.
Well, I'm probably as good as dead anyway.
You know, I've been thinking about that, Grandpa. You see, I know all about you, Mr. Penrose. All about your pretty little house over on Baker Street. And your charming wife.
Well, you wouldn't harm her.
There's a lot of things I'd do to keep from going back to prison. Come on, Dutch.
Now, see how much you can carry out. I may have to go back for seconds.
Marshal, I've been thinking. Maybe we weren't so wise in posting that guard out on the road. The gang can't make a ransom contact. They're just as apt to kill the old man and get out of the state.
Yeah.
Hey, something bothering you?
Yeah, matter of fact, there is. That cat that was down front of the bank.
Cat? What of it?
That's old man Penrose's pet cat, and he usually locks it in the bank all night. This is the first time I saw it out before the bank opened. Oh, well.
Hey, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's go down and take a look in the bank.
Let's go.
What do we do with him?
Lock him in the vault.
No, I'll smother it, Dad.
Get in there. Come on. You old man? I didn't see him. Come on, we need horses. Come on, Chatsworth. Yeah.
Mrs. Penrose, you've been up all night. Why don't you go in and try to get some sleep?
Oh, I can't. It's no use, Miss Jones.
That must be one of the deputies with a message from Matt.
Oh, what is it?
Check that room, Dutch.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt, ladies. We need a hideout for a little while. Anybody there?
No,
You must be the men who took away Mr. Penrose. Where have you got him?
in the bank vault.
Well, you smother him there.
Don't worry about him, lady. He's got a couple of hours yet. Now, you two be real quiet till we get out of town. How about fixing us some breakfast and packing us a lunch?
Why, you get nothing out of me. Why, the idea.
Take the blonde into the kitchen, Dutch. She'll fix it.
Oh, no, I won't. And you won't dare pull that trigger or the whole town will be in here.
The whole town will hear me crack a couple of female skulls, will they?
Why, well, you know, I often wondered what it would be like to meet a real outlaw. And do you know something? I'm not half as afraid as I thought I'd be.
They're all alike, Mrs. Penrose. Strutting little rats, scared to death you might think they're not tough.
Sit down.
I prefer to stand.
Dutch,
Yeah,
fix us some breakfast.
yeah.
Who are you?
No friend of yours.
If I had a little time, maybe I could show you how friendly I can be.
There wouldn't be that much time in a lifetime.
Checking with the men posted around town, we soon learned that nobody had ridden in or out. That meant the bandits were still somewhere in town and we'd have to flush them out. I want to check with Jonesy. I'll meet you at the office.
All right. Who is it?
If you'll just be patient, he'll be knocking in a second, and you can ask him yourself.
One scream of false move out of either you and you both get it. Answer the door.
What do you want?
Say, what's eating you anyway?
Well, everybody's still asleep, and whatever it is, we don't want any.
Never mind the funny act, sister. Invite the man in. Come on in, mister, or I might have to shoot the pretty lady. I wouldn't if I were you. A lot of bullets will be flying around and the wrong people may get hurt.
Shall I take his gun for...
Just stay where you are. Get his gun, Dutch. Over there.
Milt Sharp and Dutch Charlie, am I right?
You read the papers. Who are you?
Oh, just somebody who's going to be missed in another few minutes.
They know you came here.
That's right, and you'll never get out of town alive. Why don't you get smart before you kill somebody and face a hanging?
I'd rather hang than go back to the pen.
I don't know why you busted out in the first place. Another 6 months, you'd have been up for parole. You just don't make sense.
I don't. Another 6 months, I'd have been up for parole. I'd have been a free man. Then what? Would you have given me a job? Would you have helped me?
What have you got now? You'll never make it, Sharp. They'll give you 10 long years.
It's a colored woman.
That's Sarah, my maid.
You gonna let her in?
I've got to. She'll know something's wrong.
Sorry, sir. Wrong house.
This is the right house, Sarah. Come on in.
I don't like to talk to people with guns in their hands.
Get in here.
Not till you point that gun someplace else. What's going on here, Miss Penrose?
Well, obviously, Sarah, we are being held captive by these men.
Well, maybe you is, but I ain't.
Man, out the back. Oh, Sarah! Everything's going to be...
Might as well come on down, Sharp. These gunshots will bring the whole town in. You've been hurt, Sharp. Throw down your gun. I said throw it down.
George, wait for me.
We're kind of full up, Mr. Penrose.
I'm still trying to catch the train for Omaha. I'm 3 days late already.
Come on in, Mr. Penrose. Always got room for one more. You don't mind, do you?
No, I found Mr. Penrose pretty good company. Move over, Dutch.
Take her away, Professor. In October 1889, Milt Sharp and Dutch Charlie were returned to the Nevada State Prison at Carson City. This proved to be Milt Sharp's last fling. Nothing of criminal interest was ever heard of him again. Official newspaper files of the early West record many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. Joseph A. Slade, known as Jack Slade, had the dubious distinction of terrorizing 4 states in 1864. Through Nevada, Colorado, Wyoming, and Montana, he left a trail of violence and bloodshed, which made him the most wanted outlaw of that period.
The Pony Express rider is always on time. Come in and have a bite before you change horses.
Thanks, Jules. I could use a cup of coffee.
Help yourself, help yourself. While you are having some refreshment, I will look through the mail.
Hey, wait a minute, Jules. There's no mail for you in there. Look, Jules, you can't go through the mail. Get your hands off of there, will you?
Well, I am looking for a letter from a
you
friend.
Can't handle the parts now. Give it back to me.
Take him to the corral.
Give me the parts.
Sounds like trouble already, Slade.
What's going on here? What do you want? Keep your hands off the United States mail.
I'm Jack Slade. I was sent here to take over the station. Oh, I'm sorry I had to kill the Frenchman, but he went for his gun. Better take care of that wound for him. Fix him up all right, Bill?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Slade. I sure don't know what could have gotten into Jules. He knew he didn't have the right to go through the mail.
The company's been having trouble with that Frenchman for a long time. When you get to Sterling, tell Superintendent Gorley what happened, huh? Better get going. Take care of him, Bill. Dispatch is from the railroad paymaster at St. Joe. The railroad is shipping $25,000 by wagon train to Denver.
That's a lot of money and a lot of miles.
Maybe we could borrow some of that money before the wagons reach Denver.
Slade, that sure is a great spot for you. Division agent, right in the middle of the Pony Express route.
Wonder how my wife will like it out here.
When's she coming?
About a week. But I want to get my hands on that payroll before she gets here. Pretty woman needs pretty clothes, you know.
We need some of Charlie's men for this job.
Right. Let's get rid of the Frenchman. Get Charlie, huh?
$25,000 of the railroad's money had been stolen. My partner, Margaret Jones, and I had been assigned to the case. My name is Matt Clark, railroad detective. Right now, we were on our way to Overland City to talk to the division agent of the Pony Express station. We had the stagecoach to ourselves except for a mysterious woman traveling alone. Allow me, madam. Or should I say miss?
Thank you.
Drop your handkerchief, Jones.
Howdy, Milt.
Morning.
Virginia.
Glad to have you with us, Mrs. Slade.
Thank you.
Come on.
Allow me, madam, or should I say miss. Do you suppose her husband understands her, Matt?
I'm afraid so, Jonesy. I won't be long.
Oh, listen, honey, I know this ain't Denver or New York, but I got a good job here and a chance to make a lot of money.
But we're right in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing but desert and snakes and Indians.
There's a nice little town about 30 minutes from here called Sterling. It's the Pony Express Division headquarters. Now, look, I'll give you some money. You can go into town, do some shopping, and fix this place up real nice, huh?
All right.
I'm sorry, but I...
Passengers aren't allowed in here, mister.
I'll go and unpack.
Yeah, I know, but...
I thought I took... What's this? Oh. Railroad detective, huh?
That's right.
Well, that's different. Glad to know you, Clark. Now, look, if it's about that Frenchman, I killed him in self-defense.
I don't doubt that a bit. But that's not why I'm here.
Oh?
I'm investigating a payroll robbery that happened in this territory. I was wondering if you knew anything about it.
I heard it was an Indian raid.
So did I. But there was something very peculiar about that.
There was?
Yeah. For one thing, Indians might steal horses, grub, or whiskey, but never money. They know they'd be nabbed if they tried to spend it.
Oh, I don't know. Indians will steal anything they can lay their hands on.
In this case, I think white men had a hand in it. You see, there was only 3 or 4 people that knew when or how the payroll was to be shipped. Now, it's the Saints Indians didn't know anything about it.
Oh, I don't think they knew either. I think it was just one of those hit-and-run raids. You know, you might be barking up the wrong tree, Clark.
Well, I might at that, but then it's my job to make sure. I'm going to check with Superintendent Gorley. I may have to call on you later.
Anything I can do, just holler.
Thanks a lot.
So long. Who's the stranger?
A railroad detective. He's looking for the payroll robbers.
Oh, he is he? Well, maybe I better follow that station.
You kill one detective and they'll send 5 more out here to take his place.
Well, I hope you know what you're doing.
I do. This detective doesn't suspect us.
Maybe not. But I'll tell you one thing. We better not look through any more mail pouches around this place.
Just pick up the mail before it's due here. sorry, dear, but you'll have to go into town alone today.
But why? Oh, you have to sort the mail.
Business. Sometimes business and pleasure don't mix. Oh, this should take care of today's shopping trip.
Oh, this will be more than enough. And by the way, darling, don't forget to post the letter to Mother.
No, I won't.
Goodbye. Come on, get it.
You dumb half-breed. Bringing the mail pouch out here in the open. Haven't you got better sense?
Mr. Gorley, if we could find out who got that dispatch, we'd know for sure who robbed those wagons.
Well, Jules Benet was suspected of tampering with the mails.
Yeah, but he was dead when the Indians raided the wagons.
Yes, I know. That's what makes it such a mystery.
Payroll money was stolen in this territory, and so was the dispatch. How many Pony Express stations are there in this division?
Just 10.
Doesn't narrow it down too much, does it?
No, it doesn't.
We better get this man to a doctor.
Joe, come and give us a hand.
Why, Mrs. Slade, what a small world.
Well, hello. Are you living in Sterling?
Yes, I have relatives here.
Oh, I was just going in to pick out some curtain material.
Oh, what color did you want?
Well, I'm not quite sure. My husband was going to help me, but at the last minute, one of the riders came in with a mail pouch, and he had to stay at the station. You know, I don't know whether I should get red checks or, I think so, don't you?
Oh, the color. Yes, I do think you need something bright. What did your husband think?
Well, I didn't get a chance to ask him. When the half-breed brought the mail, he sent me into town alone. You know, sometimes I think men are more interested in their work than they are their wives.
I suppose so.
Would you like to come and help me pick it out?
Oh, I'd love to, but I have promised to meet someone.
Oh, romance? Not that nice young man I saw you with on the stage.
It might be. I'll see you later.
Fine. Bye-bye.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, how's the rider doing?
Well, the doctor says he's got a 50-50 chance.
Well, that's swell. Say, we got another mystery on our hands.
Oh, what's that?
The mail pouch he was carrying is missing.
Well, that figures.
I have something important to tell you. I just met Virginia Slade. Her husband was supposed to come into town with her, but decided to stay behind to take care of the mail.
But he's not interested in the mail, only in the riders.
She said that half-breed who works for Slade brought in a mail pouch.
Maybe that's our missing pouch.
Yeah.
Let's take a ride out to the station and see what's going on out there.
No, I don't think that's a good plan. What do you know about Slade?
Well, not very much. He was hired on the recommendation of his wife's family. They own part of the company.
Oh? Well, Slade could be as clean as a hound's tooth, but we haven't dug up anything in 2 days we've been here. This could be a break for us.
If he is rifling those mail pouches, Matt, he'll try to cover up.
I think you're right, Jonesy. But I've got a plan. I hope it'll work. Now, here's what we'll do. Things were finally beginning to add up. Everything pointed to Slade. However, there was no positive proof. Slade was tricky, but I had a few tricks up my sleeve, too.
Oh, hello, Clark.
Hi, Slade.
Sure glad you came. There's a Pony Express rider missing. Bill and I have been out all morning looking for him.
I just left Superintendent Gorley's office. He got there.
Oh, sure glad to hear that. But, why did he bypass this station?
He was shot. Pretty bad, too.
Oh, be doggone. He's going to pull through?
Yeah, he's got a fair chance.
Good.
Slade, I guess you had it figured out right. That rider said it was Indians who jumped him and took his mail pouch.
I told you that, didn't I?
Yeah, you sure did. I guess that just about lets me out. Indians are a job for the cavalry. It's been nice knowing you. I'll be heading back to Kansas City.
Oh, don't rush off, Clark. It's a long ride. How about a cup of coffee?
Well, don't mind if I do.
Virginia!
Oh, hello, Mr. Clark.
Howdy, ma'am.
One of the riders just came in, dear.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me, Clark.
Won't you sit down? I'll bring you some coffee.
Thank you.
Hi, Jimmy.
Hi, Mr. Slade.
Why don't you go in and get a cup of coffee, huh? I'll have Charlie get you a fresh horse.
Thanks, I will.
Well, hello.
Morning, Mrs. Slade.
I have some nice homemade apple pie. How about it, boys?
Well, I don't mind if I do. How about you, Jimmy?
Sounds fine to me.
Apple pie coming up.
All set?
Yeah.
Take a look at that, Jimmy.
Well, Jimmy, your pony's all saddled up and ready to go.
Oh, no, you don't, Slade. Your wife just brought us this wonderful pie. We're going to eat it before we go, eh, Jimmy?
Yes, sir.
Well, in that case, I think I'll have some myself.
Did it work?
Tell you in a minute. Sure did.
Good. Catch up with you later.
This is the works, Bill. A fortune coming through on the stagecoach. Not only the payroll for the Comstock mines, but some of the gold that was minted in Denver as well. Bill, will be millionaires.
With all that loot, we might run into a cavalry escort.
We do. We'll have enough of Charlie's Indians to take care of them.
I was telling...
Hello, dear.
Jack, I'd like to see you. Alone.
What's the matter, dear? You look upset.
I saw you take a letter out of the pouch and put it in your pocket. Why?
Oh, it was an important letter addressed to me.
This is addressed to the railroad paymaster.
This is none of your business.
Jack, why did you steal it?
Because it gives me the information I want.
Information about payrolls and money?
Yes. Yes, money. Money I needed to buy you pretty clothes and take you to the big city to live.
I don't want that kind of money.
Shut up!
You better send that dispatch with the next rider.
You keep your mouth shut.
You're choking me!
Well, I'll do a good job of it, too, if you don't keep your mouth shut.
We knew that Slade had read the dispatch and was waiting for the stagecoach carrying the so-called payroll. If Slade decided to use his Indian cohorts again, we were ready for them. The cavalry had been tipped off. So was a posse that had been sent out by Tom Gorley, the division manager.
There's the stagecoach with the money. Go tell your Indian friends.
What do we need the Indians for? We can hold up that stagecoach easy by ourselves.
Just playing it safe. Maybe that stagecoach is traveling alone. And again, maybe there's an escort not too far behind. Come on.
and renegades were after us, but I didn't see Slade himself. It bothered me because if Slade didn't show up, our whole plan would fall through. Slade, you've taken one dispatch too many. Posse's here to pick you up. Now get going. I turned Slade over to the posse. Bill was dead, Charlie was dead. The Indians had been captured by the cavalry. What I didn't know until later was that the posse turned into a vigilante committee and took the law into its own hands. On the afternoon of March the 10th, 1864, Slade was taken to the vicinity of Virginia City and hanged by the vigilantes.
There's Virginia Slade. Did you notice she has 2 tickets?
Yeah. One for Slade's body in the baggage car up front. She claimed it for burial.
Hello, Virginia.
For you, I'm sorry it had to happen like this.
He was a thief and a murderer. But maybe he wanted the money from me because he knew I wasn't happy living in the desert.
Yeah. You know, Jonesy, a man like Slade who robs and kills wants people to think he does it for somebody else. But he really does it for only one person. Himself. Official newspaper files of the early West record many stories of famous and notorious characters of that period. Wanted in Nevada for jumping bail on murder charges, L.H. Musgrove, a smooth-talking gunfighter from Mississippi, finally drifted into Denver, Colorado, where in 1868 he organized and headed the boldest gang of raiding horse thieves the Old West has ever known.
Come here, Ed. Hold this for me. Well, how do I look?
You look like ready money, Musgrove.
That's almost as good as having it.
Not to me. I believe money and I feel it in my pocket. Look, why don't we dump this herd on a fast market and clear out?
You know you don't get top prices for horses that way.
Yeah, but it'd be safer than stretching our luck.
Forget it. Meet me in Denver in 5 days. By that time, I'll have one of the finest pieces of grazing land in Colorado.
Well, Musgrove, you pulled it before, so maybe you can do it again. But someday you're gonna...
Forget someday. Look me up through the Stockman's Bank and Trust. So long.
A horse herd belonging to the Kling Ranch had been stolen from the corrals of the Southwest Railroad near Julesburg in the early part of September 1868. I got orders from headquarters to run down the rustlers. I'm Matt Clark, investigator for the railroad.
You've come to the right place, Mr. Musgrove. It so happens we foreclosed on a ranch you might just be looking for. The old Allen spread, about 10 miles from here on the road to Golden.
How many acres?
Around 100, including a small ranch house. Nothing fancy, though.
How much?
We're asking $15,000.
That's a little steep for me, Mr. Blair. All my cash is tied up in horseflesh.
Were you caught in that Texas drought this past spring?
Darn near ruined me. I've got some blooded horses I couldn't afford to lose. Took every cent I had for hay and grain. That's why I had no alternative but to move north to Colorado.
And what do you value this herd?
Conservatively, $25,000. Ought to be more than enough collateral to take care of the Allen spread. What can you lose? If I don't make the payment, you get the ranch back, my horse herd to boot.
If those are your terms, I'd be a fool to turn you down.
Good.
Oh, just one more thing, Mr. Musgrove. I assume you do have credit reference.
Suspicious lot, you bankers.
Oh, just sound practice, sir. It's actually as much protection for investors as for us.
Wire the Central Bank in San Antonio. They'll tell you what you want to know. Another thing, Blair. What do you think it'll take to put the Allen Ranch in shape to operate?
Oh, $1,000 ought to do it.
In that case, you'd better advance me $1,000 in cash. Just tack it on to the price of the ranch.
Oh, why? Of course, Mr. Musgrove, of course. Just step into the cashier's office.
I'll be with you as soon as I send this.
Would that be the message from Mr. Blair to the Central Bank in San Antonio?
If it is, it wouldn't be any business of yours.
Answer my question.
Yeah.
I'll give you $500 not to send that message.
Mr. Blair expects an answer. If he doesn't get an answer, I'll lose my job.
I'll write the answer. If you keep your mouth shut, you'll never know the difference.
But I can't.
If you don't, I'll kill you. Now take that pad. Write what I've got to say.
We have a regular form for incoming messages. It's in that drawer.
All right, get it.
Sorry, miss, the place is closed till they get a new agent.
That's why I'm here. I am the new agent.
Oh?
That is, until the company hires another man. I'm Margaret Jones.
Well, pleased to meet you, Miss Jones. I'm Sheriff Sims.
How do you do?
So you're a detective for the Southwest Railroad?
That's right. The company operates this office. I'm to make an investigation and report on the murder. When you were called in, Sheriff, is this about the way things looked?
Well, just about, miss. Except for the corpse, which is right over there, with a bullet hole plumb through the middle of his chest.
I see. Did anybody hear the shot?
No, I guess not. Just about closing time last night. Most folks were gone home for supper.
What do you make of it, Sheriff? Do you have any ideas, any suspects?
Appears like a plain case of robbery to me.
Was this telegram here when you found him?
Yeah. Yeah, it was the last message to come through. Joe must have been killed just as he finished writing it.
It's from the Central Bank at San Antonio about a man named Musgrove. Does that name mean anything to you?
No, don't know any Musgrove around here.
It's addressed to a Mr. Blair at the Stockman's Bank and Trust.
Oh, Blair. He's president of the bank.
It's probably more important to him than it is to us. I better deliver it. Oh, there's no copy.
Huh?
A duplicate. It's always routine. I guess he never had a chance to make one. I'll do it.
By November, I had trailed the stolen herd to a ranch 10 miles outside of Denver.
Morning, Ed. How do you like your new home?
Musgrove, I gotta hand it to you. This place looks just right for us.
Yeah, the easiest deal I ever made. Of course, I have to ride into town, sign some papers, soften up the banker a little more.
Somehow I didn't think you'd do it this time. No trouble at all, huh?
No, nothing to worry about. Of course, the telegraph operator wasn't very smart.
You had to kill him?
Now, don't get yourself upset, Ed. It looked like a simple case of robbery. Come on in and have some coffee and grub. I'll tell you all about it.
I continued on to Denver. I wanted to find out more about the ranch and the men who operated it before contacting the local authorities and moving in for the arrest. Jonesy.
What are you doing here? I thought you were in Nebraska on a case.
I thought you were in Cheyenne.
Well, I was. They sent me here a couple of days ago when the express agent was killed. Oh. And don't you try moving in. This is my case.
Don't you worry your pretty head about that. I've got troubles of my own. Horse thieves.
Well, if you're going to be in town for a while, there's a real nice hotel right across the street.
Do folks here in town know that you're a cinder sleuth?
The sheriff does, and I suppose he's told his cronies.
Then I better board someplace else. My horse thieves don't know me, and I'd just as soon keep it that way. Say, will you wire headquarters that I'm here in Denver as Bill Porter, horse trader for the Overland Stage Company, and that I've located their base of operations. Just as soon as I find out for sure who their leader is, I'll make some arrests. Got that?
I've sent out enough messages by now to know how.
And put it in code. I don't want anybody reading my mail. See you later, Jonesy. And say, don't forget, if you get lonesome, don't get in touch with me.
And just what makes you think I would?
After a few inquiries around town, I learned that the ranch under suspicion was recently bought by an L.H. Musgrove and that the Stockman's Bank and Trust had handled the deal.
Happy to be of service, Mr. Porter. Always glad to welcome new business to Denver.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Blair.
Well, sir, what's on your mind?
Horses, Mr. Blair. I'm a buyer and trader for the Overland Stage Company. I was recommended to come down here and do business with that new outfit that moved on to a ranch out near Golden.
Oh, yes, the old Allen place. I sold it just the other day to a man named Musgrove. I take it you'd like references on him before doing business, is that it?
That's right. With all these horse thieves operating in this part of the country, you can't be too careful.
Well, I'm sure I can put your mind at ease, Mr. Porter. Here's a report on Musgrove's credit reference from the Central Bank in San Antonio.
His mother couldn't have done much better than this. If I had a reference like that, I'd keep it under glass.
I assume that answers all your questions?
I think it answers all I need to know. Well, I'll be running along, Mr. Blair. Thanks very much for your time.
Don't mention it. Glad to be of service. Oh, Mr. Musgrove. Speaking of the devil, so to speak, Mr. Porter, here's the very man we were discussing. Mr. Porter, Mr. Musgrove. Mr. Porter's a horse buyer for the Overland Stage Line. I was telling him you had quite a few horses for sale.
Well, delighted to know you, sir.
Same to you.
In the market for draft horses?
Draft and saddle.
Well, I have some fine working stock you might be interested in. Also, some high-stepping pacers from Tennessee.
Sounds very interesting. I'd like to see them.
Tell you what I'll do. I've got a little business to finish here. After I'm through, I'll take you out. You gonna be free?
Anytime you say.
Fine. Meet you out in front in 15 minutes.
Good.
Did you, say his name was Porter?
That's right. He was quite anxious to make sure you weren't a horse thief before he did any business with you.
Well, can't blame a man for being careful.
All I had to do was show him that credit reference from the Central Bank in San Antonio. I answered all his questions. Now, here's the property deed. Look it over carefully before you sign.
Mr. Blair, if I couldn't trust a respectable banker like you, the world would be in a pretty sad state.
Jonesy. A couple of things I want done in a hurry. Have headquarters run a routine check on a man named Musgrove. Then wire the Central Bank in San Antonio asking for the same information. The initials of Musgrove are LH.
Musgrove, that name's so familiar.
Worry about it on your own time, sweetheart. Right now, get the wires out.
Where'll you be when the answer comes in?
I'll stop here when I get back in town. See you later.
All right.
I knew I had to have very definite evidence to offset the credit reference on Musgrove that Mr. Blair had shown me. The most likely place to find that evidence was at the ranch. So I was waiting for Musgrove according to our appointment.
You sent for me, Miss Jones?
I think I have a clue to the murder, Mr. Sims.
Oh?
Remember that telegram we found, the last one that came in before Joe was killed?
The one from Mr. Blair at the bank?
That's right. About a Mr. Musgrove, a credit reference from the Central Bank in San Antonio. Look, here's an answer to another inquiry about the same man to the same bank. Only this time they say they've never heard of him.
Let's have that again, Miss Jones. Slowly.
Another detective, a friend of mine, is here in town investigating a band of horse thieves. He suspects a man named Musgrove. Don't you see it's all beginning to tie together?
Well, go on, go on.
Suppose Musgrove did write that telegram himself, the one we delivered to Blair. Suppose he threatened that express agent and had to shoot him.
You really think that Musgrove shot Joe?
There's one way we can find out. If Musgrove did write that credit reference telegram himself, maybe we could check the handwriting with the legal papers he must have signed at the bank.
Sounds like a good hunch, Miss Jones.
And if it's right, Mr. Sims, we'll have our man before nightfall, plus a few horse thieves thrown in. Let's go see Mr. Blair.
I'll get my men to round up some of the stock. Meanwhile, there's a couple of those Tennessee pacers in the barn I was telling you about.
All right, look them over.
Do that. This is my partner, Ed Franklin, Porter.
Howdy.
How do you like him?
Well, looks like a pretty good horse. How much you want for him? I don't like practical jokes involving guns, mister.
Take his gun, Ed.
I think you two have got some explaining to do.
You'll get it. First of all, we'll go in the house and have a little sociable drink. After I've told you about myself, I'll expect the same courtesy from you. Let's go. Come on in, pull up a chair. I guess you recognize the brand on that horse, huh, Porter?
That's right. Playing ranch.
Now that you've discovered it, I don't imagine you'll be interested in buying any of my stock.
Naturally, I don't want to buy any stolen horses.
Naturally.
I suppose you want my assurance that this need go no further.
It'll take more than your assurance, Porter. It'll take your life. Better take a drink. You'll need it.
No, thanks. I sort of like to choose the company I drink with.
Look, I've got a big operation going here. I can't afford to have anything go wrong. A man that's interested in buying horses doesn't go to a banker for information. I know most of the horse traders in this part of the country. I don't know any one of them with the name of Porter.
All right. Suppose I did blunder into something that was none of my business. Is there any reason for you to kill a man?
I've killed men for a lot less reason. Porter, I know you're a detective. You understand why this has to be done, don't you, Ed?
Stop talking about it. Shoot him and get it done with.
No, that wouldn't be very smart, Ed. Banker knows that this man came down here with me. No time at all. We'd have the law snooping around, asking too many questions.
Then what's the use of going through with this? Let's leave the whole thing and get out.
No, stop your whining. Listen, get the picture clear. This man talked to us about horses. We had a few drinks. He drank too much. On the ride back to town, his horse threw him. Fell on his head. Broke his neck. He reeks of whiskey.
Sit down.
It was an accident. Get the picture now?
Yeah. Something tells me it won't work. If it doesn't, your plans for owning the biggest ranch in the country will blow up in your face.
It'll work. Get the horses.
Riders on the road could be a posse.
Watch him. I'll see what they want.
Don't try it. Much as I hate to, I'll kill you.
Mr. Musgrove?
That's right.
I've got a warrant here for your arrest.
The charge?
Suspicion of murder.
Who'd I murder?
The express agent, Joe Smith.
Give me your guns.
There goes Musgrove.
Ed Franklin, the rest in the house. Take care of him.
Musgrove and Franklin in jail on charges of horse stealing. Charges that I could be sure of. Jonesy was trying to show me she had a strong case of murder against Musgrove based on the circumstantial evidence of the fake telegram and a similarity in the handwriting.
Now look, here's the telegram Musgrove faked for himself. And here's the property deed that he signed for the banker. The handwriting's the same.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know, Jonesy. I hate to take a man in on a murder charge with that kind of evidence. But it don't make any difference, though. I'm gonna be hanged for horse stealing anyway.
But headquarters told us that Musgrove's wanted in 2 states for murder charges, and everything points to him being the man who killed the express agent. Come on in, Sheriff. We've been talking over this Musgrove case. Do you think we've got enough evidence to pin a murder charge on him?
Well, maybe we won't have to worry about that anymore.
Why not?
Musgrove and Franklin were just let out on bail.
They're wanted in 2 states already for jumping bail.
Ain't none of my doing. Judge signs the bail bonds. Trial's set for 2 weeks from now.
By that time, they'd be 1,000 miles away. Give me that evidence, Jonesy.
Where are you going now?
I'm going to see the judge and try to talk him into rearresting Musgrove on a murder charge. The way it turned out, we never did see the judge that afternoon. Several other citizens heard of Musgrove's release and liked it even less than I did. The only difference was their method was more direct.
Going somewhere, boys?
Yeah, that we take a little ride down to Golden. Take care of some unfinished business.
I wouldn't worry about that, Musgrove. You aren't going to have any business, finished or unfinished.
Hey, Musgrove!
So in November 1868, the case of L.H. Musgrove came to an abrupt and final end, hanged by the irate citizens of the town. Well, looks like we're a little late, Sheriff.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we better take him in.
Yeah.